Hello, my friends. This is your happy stamper lady, Rachel Markin, helping the creative you shine through. Welcome to August. We are starting a new theme we always do every single month called August Animal Antics. And I am super excited to show you all the fun cards that I have come up with you that you and I can stamp together this month. So before we get started on that, let's go check out my website. I want to remind you that that is getting ready to change. So starting August the 4th, there will be a new store. Everything is going to be changed over. You still will shop with me, but it will make it more convenient for you to shop. And I'm really excited for that to get started. This is my Facebook page, and on here is where I do a little more interactive, really. So thank you for those who have signed up for my subscription on YouTube. And also, I would suggest you come over and sign up on my Facebook as well. Hello, my dear friends. Welcome. So I want to remind you, this is coming out this week. So my video comes out on Monday, and I believe the 4th is Wednesday. Let's see. No, Tuesday. I'm wrong. So this will go live on Tuesday for you to be able to shop from the new holiday catalog. Okay, super fun. And I have some really fun things that I can't wait to show you on this. So I'll be super excited to share that with you. And welcome to the Magic Box. Magic Box. I'm really excited to have you here with me today. I cannot believe it's August already. Are you guys thinking that's a little bit crazy? I think it's a little bit crazy. So we're going to empty out our magic box because it's a brand new theme. So you're seeing all new product. So if you haven't joined me before, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I do what is called a magic box, obviously. And that means that when I am stamping, magic box empty, everything has to fit in a box. So I started that maybe the beginning of this year, maybe last year, where I did it for me. So I was trying to like pull things together so that I wasn't always being overwhelmed by all my choices. So I'm hoping that that helps you as well. And by doing a theme for the month, I love that too, because when I find stamp sets that I love, the zany zebras, I love them. When I find stamp sets that I love, I want to make sure that I'm using them. And I find that by doing a theme for the entire month, I really stretch myself in how I use my products. And I hope that's helping you as well. So I'm introducing Zany Zebras. Are they not the cutest? And they've got some great sayings. I do love stamp sets that have beautiful images, but sayings as well. These are very fun. Definitely more, can be more like birthday-ish, but super fun. Love it. The other stamps that we're using is Bloom and Grow. I know, very different. And you know me, I like to do combos that maybe you wouldn't think of. And so speaking of that, as we get started, I didn't do any giveaways last month. I just really struggled. I just have been sick and not been feeling the best. And so no giveaways last month. I want to start back up my giveaways. And so always with the giveaways, I say share. That is true. And I want you to still share my videos. So you share my video every month, every week for the whole month, and you write shared. But in order to win a free stamp set, that's what we're going to do this month. We're going to give away a free stamp set at the end of August, okay? Maybe two. Maybe I'll pick two winners if I get a lot of shares. You also have to comment on each video every week. I'm going to ask a question, and you have to answer that question at the end of the video. So hopefully this will get you to interact with me on YouTube on my videos by answering the question for me and sharing on Facebook. So those are the two things we're going to work on, and a free stamp set at the end of August. Okay, who's with me? I hope you all are super excited. So Bloom and Grow is the other stamp set that we're going to use, which I do love these flowers. The flower images are quite beautiful, and the sayings are really nice too. And so I combined a couple things that you wouldn't maybe normally combine. And the paper that we're using is called Artistry Blooms. Now, the colors are Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape, Greeny Apple Green, Magenta Madness, Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, Night of Navy, and Whisper White. Lots and lots of choices. So I picked paper on purpose for that. And if you have not caught my video, Kylie Bertucci has a Love It Chop It style, and I have a So Now What Love It Chop It video that tells you how to cut up your DSP. Because if you cut up your DSP, you get 72 card fronts just by cutting them up. So go check out my Love It Chop It video. So today, one of the things I wanted to show you is on our card bases, the two pieces of DSP are 3.5 by 1.5. The 1.5 is left over from your Love It Chop It, and then you just have to cut it down a little bit. I love the convenience of that. So this Artistry Blooms paper, as you can see, is just it's really beautiful, just colorful, just has some really pretty different colors. So the colors that you choose, look at this one, I love that one. The colors that you decide to choose to stamp with are vast. You could have lots and lots of colors to choose from. So that's our beautiful paper, Artistry Blooms. I think that this one could get missed, to be honest. I think that you maybe would miss the beautiful variegated ombre color type of things that they've got going on. It's really a beautiful paper. Okay, so that's the paper we're going to use. So the colors that I chose, okay, for this one are the Coastal Cabana, the Magenta Madness, the Night of Navy, and Blackberry Bliss. Surprise! But when it has it in the cardstock, or when it has it in the DSP, I love it. So those are my color choices. And then we will be also using Memento Black ink, which is finally back in stock. That one was really struggling with the COVID, having a hard time getting that one in. So those are the colors that we're going to use, okay? Then I always have blocks, but my blocks are different this time because of my the stamps I have to use. The flowers are actually very long and a couple of the words, so we're actually switching it out. We're still using our Happy D block, but we went with the bigger. I believe this is I will check that for sure, but I think this block I don't use a lot of different blocks very often, but that one we're going to use. Of course, I have my glue, or you can have your tape runner, and I have my snips and my bone folder. Now, for the paper that we're going to use, you will see up on the notebook that the card base is 7 inches this way, 5 inches this way, and scored at 3.5. Now, these particular cards, though, I wanted to point out to you, come with matching envelopes. You can get them pre-cut like this. You can get a pack of 20 cards, 20 envelopes for $7, and that's what I'm using today. So these were already pre-cut for me. I just wanted to share that with you, that they were already done. Okay, so we're in Simply Fantastic Week, which means stamps, ink, and paper. So I love to challenge myself. Sometimes I can get a little carried away with all the products I want to use. I love challenging myself to come up with something that uses the products in a Simply Fantastic way. Just takes it down where we're just doing stamps, ink, and paper. That is super, super fun to me. So we need to pull out the magical Stamparatus, our best friend, right? We need to have that because we're stamping. So we have to have that. Now, we're actually, there are two types. We've got photopolymer, and the zebras are a cling stamp. So if you go to my So Now What stamps, all about stamps, I tell you the differences and kind of pros and cons. They make both, and they're both wonderful, but some you can use for different, different ways. Now, for the zebras, I went ahead and stamped them ahead of time because I cut them out. So we have, hello, these happy little zebras that we have. they will show better on this paper. And I cut them out. So that is the beauty of the snips, okay? Now, as always, you do not have to do everything that I'm doing. I'm just showing you the things that I have done. And I went ahead and did my words as well. So in the zebra set, I love this wild about you. So I have stamped several. I'm just going to show you on here. I have stamped them and cut them out, just hand cut around them. Okay, so did some colors there. And then I liked this "You Are Simply Wonderful" saying. So I did those as well. Okay, so I did a whole bunch of those. And then you'll see me use those through the whole month. So that's part of that assembly line stamping, if you've ever heard me talk about that, where I try to have some stuff done ahead of time so that throughout the month, I'm like, oh, look, that's already done. All my words are done. I'm just going to pick them up and use them. I'm going to use this. I'm going to do that. I find that to be nice for me. If that is not a style that you enjoy, then that's fine. You don't have to do that. Just trying to give you like a heads up of what I use. Okay. So the main thing that we're going to be stamping are these amazing flowers. And I wanted you to see, because sometimes when you see them in the book, they look small, but this, let me turn it. This is actually the size of the flower. Then this is another huge flower, and this is a flower. They're quite big. They're really beautiful flowers. Okay. So because these are photopolymer, I of course have my little black mat underneath. Always have to have that with the photopolymer. That's what that's there for. Okay, so like I said, your DSP pieces are going to be 3.5 by 1.5, and you actually need 2 pieces per card. And the colors can be whatever your heart desires, right? You can pick out whatever color catches your eye, because there are a whole lot of colors in that paper, as you saw. So I like to start with, gonna have my cards ready. I'm gonna have my envelopes ready. I'm gonna show you assembly line because I'm just gonna do 2. I'm just gonna do 2 cards. But when I'm doing cards, this is how I do it, and I like to kind of show you, oh, look, this is what I would do. And if you want to do assembly line with me, then you can get all your products ready. You can always stop the video and start it again and have it ready. Now, that 7 by 5, you could cut regular cardstock out of that too. If you don't have the pre-cut ones, it's super simple that you could do that. Okay, so I always start with the smaller flower, and I am going to be stamping on these pieces of paper as well as the cards and the envelopes. So I think that on this time, because I kind of changed it up depending on what I was doing, I think I'm going to come along and do beautiful flowers on the DSP. Now remember, this is something that I've been kind of doing new as well, is that you already have DSP and it already obviously has a design. That is design series paper. That's what it is. But at the same time, I like showing you that you can add to that design. Isn't that gorgeous on that color? So pretty. So I'm taking all 4 of the little DSP pieces and I'm stamping flowers. Just randomly stamping flowers. And so then I'm going to do the inside of my card. I think that I'm going to come down here like this and do that corner, and I think I'm going to come over here and do that. Okay, and that's okay that it didn't fully get on there. I will cover that up. I will make that into a happy accident. You know that we can do that. So I like to just get a nice variety. The reason that it's on the block is because I'm randomly stamping. If I were doing something very specific and I didn't have to be exactly in one spot, I would be using the plate. So I am going to come along here and do the same thing. Just get a couple little spaces there. I want to get some on the front, of course. And I like to fill up the front. Now you will see once we do the other flowers, we have other colors to do. So I like giving a variety on the colors. Okay, and did that. Now I'm done with that flower, so I am going to clean that off. I'm done with that color. Now I'm going to come back because I like that rose. I'm going to come back. My paper feels a little saturated there on that side. I'm just flipping it over. Sometimes you'll notice when you are stamping, if you start to get spots elsewhere on your paper, then it's just too saturated. That's the only problem. It's easily fixable. You just need to, it's time to flip your paper out is what it's telling you. Time to change the paper is what it's telling you. So now I'm coming back in and it's that exact same flower in a different color, which is very, very beautiful. I think that's super, super fun. And then we've got two more flowers to stamp. So we always want to get our envelope, of course. We like getting our envelope in there. Whoopsie. We get that. And then we'll come across here. And that, see, and that fixed the happy accident. I don't even know that's there. We want to get the front of the card here. So beautiful. Okay, now we're done with this flower. We're going to come in with this super long flower. Okay, so I think I'm going to do, yeah, I think I'm going to do the Night of Navy. Just trying to decide. Now, I know I love that Night of Navy, like taking up that whole corner. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous flower on there. Isn't that a stunner? So pretty. I think we'll come up inside. Okay, oh my, beautiful. And I also know that I ended up loving this in the bottom, like straight across. And I think we'll do the same thing here. We'll come across. Isn't that beautiful? So it starts to like fill itself out. It starts to like give this really pretty, yeah, really beautiful piece. I like to go across the whole back because it'll be beautiful when they open their envelope. Isn't that really beautiful? Okay, and then we'll do the same thing. I like the bottom. And we'll come across here. Kind of connect the flowers. Oh my gosh, isn't that so pretty? And we'll do the same thing here. Oh, I see that I missed my light blue. Not a problem, super fixable. We still have it sitting over there. This is where you're like, oh, hey, I was getting random and then I missed my random. Okay, so no problem. Super easy fix on that one. And then we want to come across here and get that beautiful blue again. Okay, so then we want to check, do we have blue on everything? And we did we do both for envelopes? Nope, we got another envelope to do. And then we have one more beautiful flower, if you can believe it. So pretty, so lovely. Oops, we had a little happy accident. So let's fix our happy accident with an extra flower. Because who doesn't love an extra flower, right? I'm like, flowers everywhere. Let's make the flowers go everywhere. Okay, so now this one fits on this long block too. Now I kind of put it toward the end and just don't use the stamp on this side. Okay, and so we still have our Magenta Madness to use, which I love. So we're going to come back with that Magenta Madness. So beautiful. We could even get away with a little bit on there. Okay, envelope done. So let's do the other envelope. Oh yeah, so pretty. Envelope done. So both envelopes done. Then we're going to come in with this Isn't that gorgeous? I really love the flowers being random. Sometimes that's hard for people to envision, and that's fine. If that feels like too many flowers to you, then only do a few, or only do a few colors, or whatever appeals to you. Don't do something that you're like, oh, I don't actually really like that. Make sure that it's something that appeals to you. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. I just want to give you an idea of how well these flowers overlap each other. That you don't have to do anything special with these flowers to get the gorgeous color combination you've got going on. Okay, and then, ta-da, we're actually done stamping because we did the other stamping ahead of time. Oh, you know what, though? I say that, but I think the last time I decided I would like to have something in the middle. Yes, I think I'm going to come back and do something in the middle. I didn't do that on my other ones, but I was like looking at it thinking, oh, wouldn't that just be super pretty? And then look, we missed one. It happens. So that's why we'll just come back and do that and then do the other piece in the middle. Okay, so now we get to assemble our cards. Aren't these really pretty? This flower set is super, super versatile. And I know pairing it with the zebra maybe feels weird to people, but I love it. I didn't do the wrong one. I had it turned over. Okay, so now it's just a matter of gluing. So we're going to take this and we're going to take a piece of that DSP and we're going to glue it on there. Isn't that beautiful? I love the little color combo that we have going on. I love how these colors go so well together. I think they look really beautiful together. So we're going to come over here and all I'm doing is lining it up. I want to make sure that it's straight on both sides. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here and get my Wild About You. Right, so I think I'll do the Wild About You in there. Right, so cute. And I like it to not be right in the middle. I mean, sometimes I think a couple of them I did down here, or you can do it up the top. It doesn't matter, however you want to do it. And then are you ready? The zebra is in the flowers. Is that not adorable? I just love this little zebra. I'm not sure why. He's just so, so cute. So when I was trying to, when I look at stamps, and of course, obviously, I love stamps and I love to stamp, but I also, want to try to find some things that I think that are usable over and over. And that's kind of helped me with the magic box idea, with doing something for a whole month and trying to use the products that I have and enjoy using them for the entire month. Then I want to find stuff that I feel like goes together in a really pretty way. Now look how beautiful this is once you're inside with that. You're adding to that gorgeous flower and then you're putting in the You Are Simply Wonderful. Isn't that fun? And you've left yourself room to write. And if you knew that you were going to want to write more inside your card, then do less flowers. You wouldn't have to do the crazy amount of flowers that I did. You could do something a little bit smaller. But look at that. Is he not the cutest little guy? I think he is so cute. There, you can see him better when I take off all the messy thing. Okay, let's put the other one together and then I'll show you my other guys. Because this comes in a set of 20, like we talked about, then you could knock out 20 cards and you could make them specifically birthday. But I thought Wild About You and You're Simply Wonderful still would allow it to be a birthday card if you wanted it to be. So sometimes I like to think outside the box in that way too. Like what am I wanting this to be? Because sometimes you do need specific cards. I know when I try to send cards, because I do try to send cards every month, one of the things that I find that I'm lacking sometimes are anniversary cards. So sometimes I have to think specifically, like, what would I use this for? Would I, would I make it for something specific? And then I like to knock out guy cards all in one sometimes. So it just depends on what you're going for. Look at that little guy. Isn't he fabulous? He's so cute. Okay, and then I'm going to move this so you can see stuff better because we're all done. We're all done stamping anyway. So we'll put this in place. So hopefully you guys have been doing well. I really have been struggling. It's been a bit of a downer, to be honest. And so I've really had to work on finding things to be grateful for and taking my time to pray, get in the word for myself, and reaching out to others. That helps me. So sending out cards is kind of like making the cards is therapeutic for me. I love that. And then sending them out is also therapeutic because then I'm stopping to think about other people and I kind of get my headspace in a better in a better place, I think. Okay, so I realized that this is an odd combo. And so my question for the video this week, because remember, I want you to share on Facebook and say that you shared. And then you also have to comment on the bottom of each video. So there's 4 videos in the month: Simply Fantastic, Add a Dash of Glitter, Over the Moon, and Out of the Box. So you have to comment on every one of those in the month of August, okay? And so you have to answer a question for me. So my question is, what is an odd combo for you? Because these flowers and zebras would probably be an odd combo for people. What is something that you like to combine that other people would think is an odd combo? Look at those beautiful envelopes. So a combo for me, I am unique, I'm super aware, but a combo for me that people would probably think was odd. Oh, are you ready for all these cutesies? Is I love, get ready, I love pickle loaf for one. That in itself makes people cringe. I love pickle loaf and Swiss cheese on wheat bread with Miracle Whip. There's a combo for you. That combo, hello, cute little guy. That combo sends me right back to my mom. I miss her so much because my mom actually liked that combo too. So that was mom and I. Aren't these adorable? Aren't these so, so fun? Just what a super fun, happy card. These cards feel very, very happy to me. I just feel a little bit giddy when I look at these cards. Okay, so your question that you have to answer for me in the video is, what is an odd combo that you like? It's okay if other people like it too, but what is something that people are kind of like, ugh? So that's the question that you have to answer for me at the end of this video. Okay, so Simply Fantastic. How quick was that? We did 2 cards together. Remember, these cards and envelopes come together. You get 20 cards, 20 envelopes for $7, right? Super, super quick and easy. Super, super fun. These are our 2 stamp sets, and they will be our stamp sets for the entire month. Okay, we have Bloom and Grow, and we have Zany Zebras. These are going to be what we use for the whole month, and I'm really excited to show you what I came up with. I think you're going to love it. I had a really, really good time with these. Okay, so until I see you in Add a Dash of Glitter, which is next week, remember, share on Facebook and then comment that you shared and then answer my question that I asked you in YouTube. So there are a couple things you need to do for a free stamp set at the end of August because we're celebrating 25 years for our anniversary. I thought I would give a little gift to you guys as well to thank you for all your love and support of me. Okay, super exciting. All right, let me go to the front screen here. Okay, so Thank you for all the love and support that you guys give me. I am definitely feeling better. I am praying that I will continue to feel better and not be sick again in August. That would be my goal for certain. And I'd love to hear what you guys are doing to make the world a better place. I love to hear things that you guys are doing because that's all we can do. What we can do is our part to love other people and to be kind to the world around us to make the world a better place, right? So let me get ready to put up the front screen here for you. So until I see you again next week, my friends, I bid you adieu.